Well, the new school year is underway for many students across the Southland, some just going today, and parents want their kids to do well in their classes. So how do you really set them up for academic success? Well, parenting expert and author Donna Tetreault has some tips for us. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us. And, there really is a lot going on this year after, what the kids have been through with the pandemic. So let's start out with the stress that they might be dealing and really their mental health. Let's focus on those two first.
Yeah, so there is a lot of stress that they're coming into, right? We know that math and reading scores have plummeted. We know that 6 in 10 kids report academic achievement pressure, meaning they want to get good grades, straight A's. And we also know that 1/3 of our kids have reported mental health issues. So there's a lot going on, right? So when we think about going back to school, the first thing we should be thinking about is this is the 3rd year in a pandemic that we're starting new school year. So how can we try to go into this in a more pre-pandemic way? Not to say that there are all these stressors, but to then refocus and reframe how we can look toward excellence. And we really need to be cognizant of how our kids are feeling and what they want to do with their school year.
But do you also find that a lot of parents are stressed about sending their kids back to school? We talk about the pandemic and it's not over. Kids are still getting sick and there's still issues about masks. So, do parents really need to kind of check themselves before they can help their kids?
Such a great question. Yes. We all have to show that calm for our kids so that they can have the calm. If we're anxious, they're going to be anxious. But if we can go into this school year prioritizing excellence and focusing on intentions with our kids, that gives everybody a sense of I have control. So even if it's one intention, what would you like to do with math this year? Where would you like to begin? We're having a sense of control. We're setting up what we want to do.
I want to switch gears a little bit here. A lot of kids are starting a little later because studies have shown that they need more sleep, but not everybody's using that time to get more sleep. So let's talk a little bit about how important the extra sleep really is.
Oh, wow. For teens, it's so important, right? 8 to 10 hours a night they should be getting. And so because this new California law leading the rest of the country, kids in middle school cannot start any later than 8 o'clock, and in high school, 8:30. So if we can take that into consideration, we should push back the bedtime even a half an hour to then really gain that extra hour that our kids greatly need.
And I know that a lot of kids have been dealing with, online instruction, talking to their teachers through email and stuff. But let's talk a little bit about the importance of face-to-face communication.
Yeah, I like to tell my boys who are starting 8th and 9th grade on Wednesday, their teachers are their bosses. So you have to learn how to handle a teacher boss. And whether or not a teacher wants this or that, you got to let your kids know expectations are going to be different for every teacher. So how do you do that? You got to go in and talk to your teacher and get to know your teacher. And that's going to help with social skills. And I tell my kids a lot, if you get to know your teacher is going to see that you're trying. They're going to give you the benefit of the doubt. It can be subjective in these grades. They want to see that you want to learn. So go in with that positive attitude, check in with teachers. It's really, really important.
And your start on Wednesday, and for I have one starting on Wednesday as well. So for any parent that might be watching right now, the best advice you have for them as their kids are starting, whether it's today or Wednesday?
You know what? Before I was a parenting journalist, I was a teacher. And what I'd like to say is just go in with this positive mindset. Know that your kids are going to make mistakes. They're going to fail. I do like to say in the beginning of the school year, give them about 3 weeks to really get into the groove. Don't put too much pressure. Focus on mistakes in these first 3 weeks because they need to get used to the new rhythm, the new school year. Just be a little patient and be there for them when they need to talk about their stressors.
Yes, and not too much stress or pressure for the parents. We have to fill out all those beginning of the school year paperwork. That always gets me a little stressed out. So thank you so much, Donna. We certainly appreciate it. And of course, you can find more information about Donna and the tips we talked about by just going to our website, kcal9.com, and clicking Seen on TV.